So guys, make sure to stand till the end, because if you make one common mistake you may end up spending thousands of dollars on parts diagnostics that you may need. Make sure to stand till the end, we will explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Life. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be a super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Challenger, the generation here from year 2014 to year 2024. If you have one of those, you have a problem where radiator fan does not work. In this video today we'll explain what can easily cause that, guys, and how we can easily fix it as well. Also, we'll share what we see quite often in the garage and where you can buy cheap replacement parts, tools, that way you do not waste your money. We'll share the information in the video for your convenience. So let's start on it now. So before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix transmissions, engines, bodywork, electrical components, fuses, relays. Why we do all that, guys? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. We have, guys, more than 15,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can practically, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you need to buy parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. So if the radiator fan does not work, what can cause that? Multiple things, but the first thing you want to check, guys, is fuses, relays for the radiator fan, because it could be super simple fix. Where they're located, we need to go ahead and open the hood. When you open the hood facing the engine, you may have a V6 or V8, it doesn't matter. Your fuse box is on the left side, that's the passenger side. These two tabs, squish them together, pull the cover up, and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we, guys, continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Here what you need to check, guys. Okay, we need to check multiple fuses and relays, where they're located. Some of you may have fuse number 1. If you have it, check it right here. If you don't, it's okay. You need to check fuse number 2, that's very important fuse. After that you need to check fuse number 18, which is right here, these two fuses. Next, some of you may have, guys, fuse number 8 and 24. If you have those, check them as well. So 2, 18, 8, 24 right here. After that you need to check fuse 39, 37. You need to check relay for radiator fan 47, that one here, and you need to check relay for radiator fan 2, which is known as relay 57. They have two relays for low and high speed. Now, if the radiator fan still doesn't work, you check fuses, relays, guys. What else could be? Remove those fuses, relays for about 10 minutes, plug them back in, see if that fixes the problem. If it doesn't, now the radiator fan, you need to test the motor. How to test the radiator fan motor, it's not complicated, we'll have the video on the channel. Next thing that you need to check is test is the resistor. The resistor is installed on the radiator and detects how hot the radiator is, so it tells the fan when to turn on. So check that too. Check the wiring harness to make sure that it's plugged in. If you want to know what are the symptoms of bad radiator fan resistor, we'll have the video on the channel. Another thing, if the radiator fan does not work, guys, you have that, okay, that device on the cylinder here that's known as a coolant temperature sensor, and if that coolant temperature sensor is not plugged in, or if that coolant temperature sensor does not send the right information to the engine computer, the fan may not work as well because of bad coolant temperature sensor. If you want to know how to test coolant temperature sensor, we'll have videos on the channels, guys, that will teach you how to do that. In very rare cases, we had a case where it was engine computer causing fan not to work. on a car, but mostly, okay, we experience that on Ford vehicles and some BMWs, but not on a Dodge. Most of the times it's bad radiator fan resistor, fan, or fuses and relays. So guys, make sure to stay until the end, because if you make one common mistake, you may end up spending thousands of dollars on parts diagnostics that you may need. Make sure to stay until the end, we will explain what it is.